welcome back to my channel, or a special welcome if this is your first time seeing one of my videos. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited because we're going to be doing the Q&A today. I have been putting it off for a while. I procrastinated it because, I don't know, I don't do face cam videos very often, so I'm a little rusty, but we're gonna have fun with it. So these are questions you guys asked me, and I'm so thankful for them. Thank you for your questions. Also, before we get started, I want to say thank you so much for everyone who has been commenting and subscribing and just liking videos, you know, watching them. It just means so much. My channel has been kind of growing lately, yeah, more than it has in the past, so that has been really encouraging, and I don't know, I just feel very thankful to be able to play The Sims and share them with you guys, and that you all like them and my stories and my Sims and all that. So it's just so much fun, and I always am very appreciative of all the support and just nice comments you guys leave. So this video was to celebrate passing 2,000 subscribers, so it's kind of a celebration and a way to like give back to you guys and thank you. So yes, I just wanted to start out the video by thanking all of you. But the first question is by Melissa O'Leary. What packs would you love to see released for The Sims? So I do have a few ideas. Of course, I want a Generations pack. That was one of my favorite packs for The Sims 3. And I love family gameplay. If you watch any of my videos, you know that. So just more things for families to do together, and maybe add in some sentiments with that would be super cool. I love sentiments in The Sims 4. And of course I want like prom. That's one of my favorite things to do in The Sims 3, was send my Sims to prom, and you know, all those memories of high school and like graduating. Another pack I would like is like a game pack that would include an update for babies and just a bunch of things for them, and maybe strollers. If they didn't include that in the Generations pack, I think it would be cool to get our own pack for babies. And also they could include pregnancy, so maybe there would be like a pregnancy announcement event or a baby shower event. And then I also do want cars. I kind of battle between like thinking we don't really need them because they're not that functional in The Sims 4, but I just think it would make things so much more realistic and a lot more fun to travel, because you could see your Sims like actually get in the car, and I don't know, it just adds to their like whole story of what kind of car they would own. And yeah, I just would really like cars, or at least like some way of traveling. I mean, I think it would be even cool if we could just have like Ubers or something in The Sims where a car comes to pick them up and a school bus to take kids to school. Sorry, I think my dog Milo, who's over here, is making some noises like always. But yes, I would love cars. I also miss like having a school bus come pick up the kids. That I really, really miss. So my answer is a little bit boring, but those are the packs I would really like for The Sims, just centered around family gameplay and making the game a little more realistic. And the next question is by Classy Simmer, and it is, how did you get into The Sims and what made you want to start a channel? So I've been playing The Sims for the majority of my life. I started when I was like 6 years old. I was going over to my sister's house, and she had a computer, and she had the original Sims. I don't even know if they had any expansion packs at that point. It was that long ago, and she was playing it, and she was kind of showing me how she played it, and I was obsessed. I remember we had a Sim in the pool, and we took the ladders away, and also there was a fire in the house, which was really like kind of traumatizing for me at 6 years old. And when I got home, I was telling my dad about it, and he, you know, slowly started buying me all the packs as they came out. I remember actually I wanted The Sims Hot Date, and I was like, what, 7, maybe 8? I don't even remember when it came out. But I know my dad was like, I don't think I'm gonna buy that one for you. He eventually did though. I did talk him into it, but he wasn't too fond of getting his, you know, like 7-year-old daughter The Sims Hot Date. So yeah, that's how I kind of started out. And then with The Sims 2, I really loved that franchise, and I would make little stories on them because we had like the scrapbook or the screenshots or however, and you could like type in it and all that. So I would make little stories and write up stories. So that was so fun. And then of course The Sims 3 was awesome with the open world. And now we have The Sims 4, which I've been playing and sharing on my channel. So yeah, I've just been playing my whole life basically. So what made me want to start my channel? Well, I left my job at a bank, and I was pretty stressed. It was kind of a lower point for me. Yeah, I was just really under a lot of stress. It was like over 2 years ago now, so it's been a while. But I left that job, and I was going to take some time off just to kind of like get my life back in order. And then I was, you know, had some extra free time, so I was playing The Sims more. And I was sitting there thinking like, why don't I you know, just try out having a channel. I enjoy Sims so much, why don't I try to kind of share it a little bit? And this was around the time Discover University came out, because I remember that was the first big pack for my channel and I was really excited about it. I think I had a lot of ideas for content for it, so I was like, you know what, I want to try to do a channel, you know, and make some videos. So yeah, I started it and I had a lot of fun with it. It also gave me an outlet and like a way to spend my time and kind of put myself out there. And so yeah, I've just been, you know, doing it ever since and having so much fun. And it's just crazy to think about that long ago. And you know, my channel's not that big, but it has been growing as of recently. So that's been really, really cool and like uplifting. I kind of always wanted to have a channel, but you know, being scared of like people judging me and also being embarrassed of like people finding out I have a YouTube channel always held me back. But yeah, I think I just realized that life's too short and I want to do what makes me happy, and try not to worry about all the little things like that, like what everyone thinks, and just try new things, you know, and put myself out there a little bit. So that's kind of why I pushed myself to start, and I've just been having so much fun with it. So yep, that is how I kind of got myself to start my channel. So the next question is by Maddie, and it is, how do you stick with one family for so long? And yes, my Winchester Legacy family I've been playing with for so long. I do have a video on this I just posted that kind of I share how I keep the game fun and exciting after so long, and also kind of how I play with the legacy for so long. So I will link that for you down below. I go into a lot more detail, but some of the points I make on that is that I really just have a connection to The Sims after so long. And I did start with The Sims Self Legacy, or the founders are me and my husband in real life. And so I think that really helped in the beginning because it was just a lot of fun. I focus on the packs that come out and kind of incorporating those and exploring those packs with the Sims that I'm already playing with and really already love. But yeah, at this point I've invested so much time into this family that, you know, starting a new save and starting new Sims is kind of daunting. Like, I don't think I could even do that at this point. Also with my legacy, there's so many households now and they all have a little bit like different gameplay. Like, I have some spellcasters I can play with if I want to like play with different occults, and then I have some aliens in a different household, and then like the regular like families, like traditional families that I like as well. So it's kind of fun to have that variety. If I get bored of one style of playing, then I can play with a different family. That kind of keeps it exciting and fun. But yeah, definitely check out that video if you want to know more, because that was just a few tips that I kind of put in the video, but there's a lot more to go over, so you can check that out. So the next questions are by Hannah, and the first one is, would I ever do live streams? And yes, I do want to at some point. I've given it a lot of thought, and I definitely want to try it out. I think it'd be super fun, and it'd be a lot easier to show like so many different things in my game that I don't really get to. Let me know if you guys would like that. We could definitely try it out. I do know that in my videos I edit a lot because I ramble and sometimes I don't know what to say, so it might be kind of rough starting out on the live streams, but I think it would be a lot of fun. And it'd be a great opportunity to get to know you guys better, so I'd really like that too. And then the second question is, do I cheat off camera? Yes, I do sometimes, but mainly it's just to like, you know, maybe fix their need here or there if they're out really late and I'm just trying to get them to do something I really want them to do. I also sometimes cheat their relationships with like other family members because the family is so large, it is hard to get them all to be friends, so I do kind of help them out a bit. But other than that, I don't really cheat. I definitely make sure to play their households and get them, you know, promoted and things like that and get their skills up. I don't really cheat those too often unless there's like a glitch or something I need to fix. And the last question by Hannah is, what packs do I want for the future? So I kind of went over that, I guess, but definitely a Generations pack. I definitely do want cars in the game at some point. I hope it'd be like a free update though, and maybe we get 1 or 2 cars and then they could like do a pack if they want, but I don't know. I definitely want like cars just in the base game. So the next 2 questions are by Sophie, and these are really hard. So what is my favorite legacy sim out of my whole legacy? That is really, really hard because I love all of them for different reasons, but I might have to go with like Ariel just because that's who I really like played with in the beginning of this generation. Like, I'm not even going to the Sims previous generations because I love them too, but yeah, I think Ariel, she's kind of the one I've spent the most time like building up her family. I don't play with their household as much right now, but probably Ariel's household and her, and like, I don't know. It's so hard. I love them all. So for favorite item in game, I really like plants, to decorate with plants. And I really like Eco Lifestyle. I like a lot of the items from that pack. So I'm gonna kind of go and say like generally the Eco Lifestyle pack, like the build buy, like a lot of the shelves are really nice and the plants there are nice. So I'm just gonna kind of generalize it and say like plants from the Eco Lifestyle pack. I can't pick one certain item. It's so hard. So I hope that's a good enough answer, but I'm just gonna kind of say plants and Eco Lifestyle pack, that kind of style. So that's my answer. So for this question, it's more like technical and like showing how to kind of move households between different households, kind of like how I send the kids to their grandparents' house and then I bring them back and all that. So I think the biggest tip is I don't get everyone out of the household at once. So sometimes I'll keep like their dog at home or their pet, or I might move someone in temporarily to just keep them there. Because if you move them all out, then I think the house, you'll have to like buy the house back or get them moved back in. So the best way is to leave at least one sim home or maybe their pet, or like move someone in temporarily. And then you can move all the other sims out you want. And then when it's time to go back in, you can add them back. So we'll jump in real quick. I do use a mod to send people away. Sometimes like spend weekend with, send people away sounds kind of weird, but spend weekend with. So a lot of times we'll have like the grandparent come over and pick up the grandkid or however. So I'll kind of show that and I'll leave the mod link down below too if you want this one. Yeah, so Leah's here to pick up someone. So she's going to pick up Ash, her grandson. So I kind of send him there. That's the mod I like to use. Another way you can easily have other sims join the household is by shift clicking the sim and making sure testing, cheats enabled, all that, and you just add them to the family. And so you could go into whatever household you're wanting to and have them all add to the family. So my tip is to try to keep one of the sims home or a different sim, like move them in and leave them there, because then whenever it's time, you'll just go back into that household and then do the same thing where you add family back or add to family, but in that household, if that makes sense. So yeah, if I go back into her main household with like Rudy and them, I would just have her like invite her over or teleport her over and then just add her back to the family, kind of like I did just now. However, there used to be an option where you can remove from family, I think, or maybe I am mistaken, but I don't see it anymore. So that's when I think if you do that, then it's kind of hard to find that sim again. To bypass that, definitely always have someone in their household, because then you can just jump back into the household, invite them over, and then add them back to the family, and it should work really well. The spend the weekend with mod is really good too, because you can just have, call a household member home. So then we would just call him home and he didn't even leave. But yeah, so he's back and everything's good. I do like that mod. I'll definitely link it if you guys want to check it out. But that's the easiest way I transfer sims between households, is doing the add to family thing and making sure they have someone left in their household, so it's really easy to just bring them back, or using that mod to kind of send them over, because they do actually go into the household, stay there until you call them back. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. That's just the easiest way I transfer sims between households. I hope that helps you. So thank you for your question. Okay, that is all the questions. Thank you guys so much for asking them. I hope I answered them to the best of my ability. I hope you enjoyed this. I would love to do more face cam videos in the future and maybe try out live streaming sometime. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!